Welcome everyone. Welcome my replay viewers. Please know you can leave hearts by tapping on the screen. It's feeding time, Padma. There we go. Today is feeding day for Padma. I startled her. I'm sorry. Let me close this so she can relax. There we go. Yes, Wednesdays and Sundays are feeding day for Padma. Welcome everyone. This is Marjorie Phoenix. You can find me at marjoriephoenix.com and everywhere on social media as Marjorie Phoenix. I am the author of the book, Who the Hell Do You Think You Are? A book that chronicles my story. It's a memoir going from a upper middle class stay-at-home mom to becoming homeless and penniless within 24 hours. I'm also the founder of the Forgotten Women's Project, a nonprofit organization to help women that have gone through abuse and trauma to reclaim their life again, to empower them. And I do that through destination retreats and workshops. I'm also a speaker and a publisher and help women who want to put their story, their pain in print, help them put it to paper to become a book of some sort. And I use my Periscope platform to share with you information about domestic abuse. Also my philosophy that I teach women as they're going through the healing process of self-love, self-care, self-healing, and how to incorporate mind, body, and spirit healing to become whole again. So today, my subject is, Starbucks cups are red. Meanwhile, athletes are beating up their wives and girlfriends. And I put those two together because what I notice is trending is this controversy about the Starbucks cup and why people are so upset about a red cup. Now, you know, when I see red cups, my hair here. When I see the red cups, I'm thinking holidays. I really am. I don't need to see the cross. I don't need to see snowflakes. I don't need to see that. Christmas means what it means to me personally, and that's me. And it doesn't mean the same thing to everyone else, and that's fine. And so, you know, if I go and I spend $2 to $7 on a cup of coffee from Starbucks, it doesn't matter to me what the cup looks like. It matters to me the quality of the coffee. And I am a Starbucks addict. But, you know, people tend to find situations and issues and they just latch onto it and make it important. And it really isn't in the big scheme of things. It really isn't. Because meanwhile, in the real world, things are happening. People are out of work. There's poverty. There are women every day who are victims of domestic abuse. Men as well. Yes, most definitely, men as well. But this is happening. And it's interesting to me that I just read this morning that a young activist in the Baltimore area, this young man was raising his 3 children on his own. I guess he was a single father, and he was doing the right thing. He was doing the good thing. He was doing the thing that people are saying black men aren't doing, you know, and his life was just taken from him, senseless, you know. And who's talking about that? Who's talking about that life? And how those 3 children, they are left without a father. So we have, you know, some fatherless children, again, not because he didn't want to be, but because his life was taken from him. I mean, these are serious issues, but we look at these issues that are trivial, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. What happened to my computer? Okay, so the athletes that are beating up their wives. So, you know, in one day, I'm getting in my alerts, Jose Reyes from the Colorado Rockies Shoved, choked his wife while they were on Maui. What is up with Maui? This is like the second, you know, person. I won't say he's a celebrity, but what's his face from Empire? The same thing. He was in Maui with his wife when he threatened her and locked her in a bathroom or something like that. It's something about when they're vacationing in Hawaii. It does something to these people. Um, so he's beaten. He beat her up. Now the baseball league, they put some policies in place, and I was reading over those this morning. Some intervention for their players. My phone just rang. They they want to educate them, and if they've ever been accused of domestic abuse, sexual assault, or any sort of child abuse, then they also have counseling and therapy and their own steps that these players have to go through. So, I say kudos to them for, educating their players, keeping them on task, and also if they have an incident, helping to prevent it from happening again. And we'll see how that works because the Baseball League has never really wanted to get involved in that area before. But just this year, they put together a committee to put some policies in place to carry that out. But this has been happening for years now. This has been happening for years, and it's been hush hush. Then we have Greg Hardy, I think his name is, Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys. And apparently some pictures came out where he just, I'm not even gonna say beat, he whooped this woman. The bruises on this woman was just, oh my God, black and blue. Her chin, where he must have knocked her in her face and on her back. And, you know, so look, this man is violent. And, he was just getting, a slap on the wrist, and he was just sort of, maybe he had some suspensions, nothing major. But now he's playing, and they're trying to give him a second chance. And I was listening to some commentary about this. They were talking about this on Fox News, and the guy was saying, oh, he's a criminal and he needs to pay his debt to society for what he did. And let me just tell you, this is why people need to get educated about domestic abuse. The language that people are using, he's a criminal and he needs to pay his debt to society. His debt is not to society as much as it is to that woman that he hurt. So yes, he must be punished for what he did to her. Now this is just my opinion here. And he didn't go off robbing a bank or anything like that. He beat a woman. And so his debt is to her. Criminal? Yes, he committed a crime, but he's an abuser. Call it what it is. Call it what it is. He is an abusive man. And we tend not to say these words. The media uses things like crimes of passion, murder, suicide. It was an abusive situation. So when they don't do that, it keeps society in this place of not seeing the full scope of how domestic abuse plays out in our communities and in our society. So, hearing that, I realize, people are still not getting it. This man beat a woman. These men beat women. There are athletes that are doing this. There are some of these wives that they're taking it silently. And here we are. Lives are being snuffed out. Good lives, good people. And we're arguing. We're commenting on social media. We're having division over a damn recyclable red cup. And in holiday, that will come and go. Think about it. what is really important. So, guys, I'm just going to leave that with you today. Just let that sit with you. And just tell you what's going on. Again, 30 and 30 is still going on. Guys, I need your support with this, trying to sell 30 books in 30 days for the month of November to help fund the Forgotten Women's Project for our next retreat. You can go to Amazon or Kindle and pick up a copy of Who the Hell Do You Think You Are? Gift it to a friend, someone that you know needs some encouragement during a very difficult time in their life. Also, we had a blab last night. It was a blast. Why don't they leave? A very, very intense discussion. You can find the replay on my blab channel, Marjorie Phoenix. And then on the 23rd, I will be interviewing the author of the book. The author is Deborah Hunter Marsh. And she's going to share with us her memoir, growing up in a Mormon household. Her father was a bishop, and how he sexually abused her as a child. So we'll be tackling a very sensitive topic there. And again, I want to let you know I'm starting that body and beauty detox again in January. I want you guys to join me. If you want information on that and how all of that will proceed, you can go to my website, marjoriephoenix.com, click on Body and Beauty Detox, get some of the information about the products I'm using there. And you can find me everywhere on social media, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, as Marjorie Phoenix. So hope to hear from you. See you again. I'm here every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So until Friday, like I say every time, go out and change the world. Okay, bye-bye.